Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Vintage Story. It feels really good to be back on here. I know it's been a little bit since the last episode. Of course, if you have not watched the channel updates, I am in the middle of a move. A very big move in real life, so I have been rather preoccupied with that. I've been trying to keep up on videos, but it's gotten to where there for a short period of time because we were moving furniture and doing so much work that by the time I got in each night, I was just ready for bed. You know, I'd hop on, I'd check the Discord and read through comments. I haven't really got a whole lot of time to respond to comments. I was pretty much just passing out after getting home. I had been so exhausted, but things have started to settle down. I'm still at the apartment. You can probably hear a slight echo. I've done my best to fix that. However, there is still an echo because the apartment is barren of all furniture and stuff. Just a heads up if you're wondering why my voice sounds different. Hopefully we'll be in our new house here soon. Basically just waiting on internet to get set up before we can make that move. So, anyways, today we're going to pick back up where we left off. We're going to be working on the blacksmith and trying to get a bit more progress on this building because I would like to get this building, I'm not going to say done. It's not going to be done this episode, but we're going to get at least a little bit of progress on this towards getting this place finished up. So, anyways, last episode we worked on the exterior a bit. It looks halfway decent. It's not done, but it looks halfway decent at the moment. Let me go ahead and sleep. Yeah, let me go ahead and sleep and get some of this night passed by. Also, just a slight heads up, my chair, I'm not using my normal desk chair. I'm using a chair that's a little bit more portable in our car. So, because we already did the U-Haul load, so if my movement and stuff is a little bit off, that's why. Because I'm in a very uncomfortable chair, and I'm sitting a bit higher over my desk than I normally do. So, anyways, I guess since it's still dark, do we want to go ahead and start on? See, I don't know if I want to start on the interior of this episode or how I want to do this. Yeah, let's actually. Let me see, I've got some granite cobblestone. It's been a little bit since I was last on here, so I've kind of got to get myself back, you know, on pace with everything. I need some clay is what I need at the moment. Okay, I want to craft up some stairs, because we're at least going to start on the interior a little bit. That's not to say that we're going to get it all done or anything, but I want to get some of the framing for the interior kind of situated and organized. And that way we can kind of figure out how tall it's going to be and how we're going to pitch the roof and everything as we work up towards the top. I'm actually seeing drifters. If you recall last episode I mentioned I hadn't seen any drifters around the town. I'm actually seeing a couple at the moment. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let's see, I'm wanting to do arches that come up is what I'm thinking. And right over here, I'm not going to put an arch right here because it wouldn't make any sense. I'm going to have like 2 arches along this wall here. And right now we have a 9 length on this. That's not including here. I almost want to put an arch right here. So if I did, see if I brought that out, and then I could maybe do an arch right here. I think that would be good. So what we'll do is we'll bring this up right here. This is where the arch is going to run across. And then I've got 9 blocks in between this, so we're going to go ahead and count out 4 and do another arch right here. And that should be good. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, I got to remember my my sprint combat style. Oh, okay. I thought I heard one behind me. Okay, so we're going to do another arch setting right here, and I think that should be good. And so what I think I'm going to do is maybe start the arches. These interior arches. I'm going to keep these granite because it kind of makes sense. I mean, this building is built out of granite. There will be some wood in here, but I think it would be best if we kept the walls and stuff primarily granite. Plus, a blacksmith shouldn't be built out of wood anyways, I don't think. There's a lot of hot around it. So, let's see. And we have to remember there's going to be a floor here that's going to come up 1 block. So right now we only have this built up too high, basically, for where we're going to be standing. So I think what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and bring this up 1 more. Right there. And let me go ahead and grab some soil, because I'd like to be able to get up on top of this for this part. So let's go ahead and just build ourselves out a little soil staircase here. And we're going to have a block come up there, and then we're going to have a block come up right there. And then we're going to go ahead and use stairs for our arches. Oh, I love that light, like coming over the treetops. Very, very pretty. And then I think we're going to have another arch line that comes out right here. So we'll go ahead and just build this up to like right there. And of course, this will be a little bit more of a shallow arch. I'm thinking like when you first walk in, I mean, that's going to be about where the roof's at. And then it's going to kind of open up in this section a little bit. But I don't think I want it to be a totally pointed roof. And I also don't think that I want the roof to be granite cobblestone. So I think what we're going to do is... Let's see. Oh, how do I want to do this? I think we're going to have this roof section come up one higher than this one. It won't be a massive difference, but it will be slightly higher that way. And then... That does work like Minecraft. I can sneak over to the edge. It's perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and just bring this up. Could just leave it like this, like a big ruin. A ruin of a blacksmith. And actually I made just enough stairs. That's great. That's wonderful. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, so I'm thinking something like that. And that's just going to be the pillar supports. This roof, this block actually might change. And then I think I'm going to have the, let's see, I've got some slabs. Yeah. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have this come out as slabs like that. And then I'm going to need just a little bit more. Yeah. It kind of looks funny right now, but I think, oh, I threw my clay down. Whoops. Okay. I think I've got this planned out in my head in a way that will hopefully make sense. And I hope it'll look good. If not, I'll change it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. No, stop it. Stop it. There we go, and there we go. Okay, and we also have to bear in mind that we're going to have a chimney that runs up right here, which I think is going to be fine. I think it's going to look all right. And then we'll do a slab there. I hear wolves. At least we kind of have like a vantage point now. We can like look out. Look at all the trees that have been growing. Quite a bit of trees. Aha, there's a ram over here. I kind of want to leave him, and so maybe we can herd him into a fence. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I would like to have, even if we can't breed them, I'd still like to have animals around the town. So, animals, maybe even have wolves. Like in a cage, just some wolves. For decor, like there's a wolf tamer, you know, in our town. We can't necessarily actually do anything with him, but that's okay. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, I could bring those slabs up one more, but I don't know. I think I like the way it is at the moment. Okay, now I need to figure out what kind of block I'm gonna put down as the floor in here, and I'm honestly thinking just a wood floor. I don't know. I mean, I could do a stone floor as well. The nice thing about going with like a stone floor is it's going to make the floor be a bit darker. And then if we did like a lighter ceiling, let's see, 3, 4. Okay, actually right here. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of this framing. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Let's bring that up. And of course, we're going to have windows in here. That's going to be 3 wide. Do we want to do out another? Think about maybe 2 wide windows, or maybe 3 wide. I tell you what, actually, we're going to come out, yeah, we're going to come out like that. We're going to have 2 wide windows right there. And the reason being, there's no actual proper shutters, but I'm going to use some kind of block for shutters. Be that, I'm going to play around with it, but be that, you know, maybe trapdoors, probably trapdoors, I think. I think will be what I might use. And then we would have, I need more cobblestone. Okay, let me go get some of that. Oh, that's interesting. If you hold shift, you can drag and remove. I bet there's a command. I bet there's some kind of a hotkey that I'm unaware of for dragging multiples. I would almost bet money that there is. May not be, but I feel like there probably is somewhere. I'm just unfamiliar with it. Okay, so let's do cobblestone there, cobblestone. Do we want to do cobblestone like that? Maybe so. Cobblestone there, and then we're gonna have the pillar setting there. You know what? I'm actually thinking a wall right here. That way we can put some wares, because I want tool racks. I need some wall space without windows. So maybe window there, and then maybe, I don't know if I want a big back window here. In truth. I think maybe a window there, and then have this be... I think it would be a little bit odd if we had a wall, or a window, right behind the counter. You know, I think that would be a little bit off. So, we're going to do a wall right there, in fact. Keep opening this one. That's andesite. Not what I'm looking for at the moment. May have to go out and get some clay here in just a second. The fact that you need clay to make cobblestone makes you really need a lot of clay. So, which I don't mind that at all. Okay, I think I am going to leave a big window here though. So we'll have window there, and then a big window sitting right here. And then over here, I don't think we need a window. I think we'll just bring that up. And I'm honestly half tempted to have it arch right there as well. Like right as you enter. And I think we're going to go ahead and bring this up right here. I think is how I want to do it. And then we're going to have... we'll figure out the steps, because we're going to have steps that come up right here. And then a door sitting right there, which we will do the door... we'll do cobblestone right there as well. It's starting to look like something now. Sort of. Sort of. That's a really big sort of at the moment. And I hear... oh, they're probably underneath me. I keep hearing drifters, and I'm pretty sure that they're beneath me. Okay, let's try making some more stairs here. And let's try doing an arch right as you enter. So maybe have an archway setting... let me grab this dirt. Actually, I need to eat real quick. Okay, I went ahead and ran by the base, and we have lots of blue clay. Like, I got 2.5 stacks over there. It was just in a chest. So I'd already stockpiled up on that. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the granite cobble that runs around through here. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up because I'm going to want the windows to be about 2 high, is what I'm thinking. So altogether, we're going to have a height, interior height, or a wall height of 4. It'll be a little bit higher, I guess, technically, for the interior. And we'll get back to this as we bring the building up. Right now, I just want to bring this cobblestone up to an equal height. So we'll have that height all the way around, and our windows will be covered. So, let me do this. I think this is probably the quickest way to craft in bulk, is just split all the stacks at the moment. At least I can't find a way to split it. Now, if you guys know of one, like to drag it and equalize stacks, so I can just drag it around all 8 slots and it makes 8, in each slot. But the splitting method is not too bad, because most of the recipes are pretty straightforward like that. Of course, I'm gonna have a floor that runs through here, right? Though I don't know if the big bay windows would actually even match a blacksmith. I might actually just bring these up here and just have like, this isn't actually going to even be a window. But maybe, let's see. Because I don't want it, it wouldn't make sense if the ceiling went above where the arches are. So, that's pretty much as high as I can make it without bringing up without bringing this up a bit higher. Like the arches and everything. But I think I like where it's at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make them 1 high. They're not going to be all that high. But then again, now that I think about it, the blacksmith doesn't really need big windows. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for a blacksmith to have really big windows. So that'll be the height, and then we'll have the roof that comes out right above that. And I think that would be pretty good. I do believe. I may actually have to go farm up a little bit of granite here soon. With how much granite. Though I will say we're just about done with granite for this build. Or for the big bulk of the granite. Cobblestone. So I may not actually have to go farm any, I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just bring this up the rest of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. So that'll be like the windows. will be right in here. Now, actually, I might do that. And kind of make the windows a bit smaller. Just like too wide. I think it would look better with shutters and stuff if it was only too wide. I mean, I really don't need a big window. I don't know. I don't think it really fits a blacksmith to have big windows. You know what I mean? Maybe if it was like a house or something, or... I don't know. I generally associate blacksmiths with being like kind of dark inside, right? Most of the games I've played, the blacksmiths are pretty dark, except for, you know, the embers and stuff like that that are burning. And in this case, our forge is mainly outside. So, I think that would be good. And then I still need to put an arch right up here. So, let's go ahead and build one out. Maybe so. We can always make changes as we go. I need to get a floor in here. Now, I'm torn between making like a wood floor, which I don't really know how I feel about that for a blacksmith. I don't think I like it, in truth. And then maybe making a... I'm honestly thinking about a wooden path floor, in truth. Because I feel like that would kind of fit things a bit better. And, look at that. Go from no drifters to like all the drifters. Because it would kind of keep with like the dark theme, and then maybe do a slightly brighter roof. Not really, really bright. I don't want anything too bright. Because I think right now, mainly our building materials, because, I mean, you know, it's in beta, they're still working on stuff. I think our main building materials are like clay bricks, which we'll get into those later. They're a little bit more expensive, and they don't really fit the blacksmith. They're more of like a blue. I do want to find some slate for this build. Or for the builds in general. I would like to find a slate deposit. I just haven't found any because it's a really nice slate black that would look great with a lot of our builds, like that blackish gray. There's also like one other stone that I can't think of off the top of my head, clay stone or something like that. And then of course we have our wood types and our granite and our andesite. I mean, we're kind of limited to a few different things with our builds at the moment. So I'm trying to make the most of what I have, and I think granite, of course, being the primary building material here, and then a wood to go up along. I'm probably going to do a different wood on the exterior roof and then the interior ceiling, because I don't think I want the same wood on the interior as the exterior roof section. So let's go ahead and do a floor, and I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually thinking about wooden path blocks. Is kind of what I'm thinking about, or not wooden path, stone path blocks. Maybe we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what we think, and then may change our minds. I swear I'm the master of hunting drifters and all things. I just kill everything. Okay, so let's open this guy up here. Oh, our low fertility soil, our andesite stone, backwards, there we go, stone paths. We're going to try this. We're going to give this a shot, and if we don't like it, we can change it out. But, I mean, I really don't want a gravel in here. Sand wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't think a wood would look all that great in here. I don't know. Maybe. We might try a wood. If I think... Let's see. Let's just do a segment here so we can get kind of a feel for this. See, I actually kind of like that, sort of. I don't know, with the moss, though, that's the only thing. If it didn't have the moss. Okay, and we can't randomize it. If you place it back down, it seems like you still get moss in those spots. So I may not do that. It kind of looks more like a ruin when I do that, I think. When it has that moss. So I don't think... I think I'm just going to leave the stone paths for outside. I don't think they look that great in this building. Now, maybe some of the other stuff, like... Now, I will say these stone paths we will use in some places, some little structures, because some of our structures are going to be more exposed to the elements. You know, they're not going to have a roof on them necessarily. So I think it would work for there, but I just don't think it works inside of a blacksmith. It just doesn't match. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with wood. And I don't know that I want birch. Let's look at birch real quick. But I don't think birch is what I want in here. I don't know. It's not terrible. Let me go grab some other types of wood real quick. I've actually got oak. Let me grab Let me grab some oak planks, which I think oak, I'm kind of leaning towards oak at the moment. There's some maple, there's some pine. And which one am I missing? I'm missing kapok. I know where some kapok trees are. I may go grab some of those. I think that's all the wood types, right? I think there's just, there's 6 of them, I think. I think I'm missing some. Let's see, we got maple, pine, oak, birch. We've kind of got a box going. It's not very exciting at the moment. Hopefully it will be by the time we're done. This is just a start. It's so ugly right now. It's literally just a box. That's okay. Building is something that takes time. Ooh, flax. I'll take it. I'm not planting a whole lot right now, and the reason being is because as soon as we get the blacksmith kind of sorted, I think the next project that we're going to undertake, I know a lot of you have brought up warehouses. By the way, even though I haven't been responding to every single comment, normally I try to respond to every comment, but I really haven't had time because generally it takes me about an hour and a half to respond to all the comments I get daily, plus the Discord stuff and private messages. Sometimes more, sometimes less, just depending. And I just haven't had the time. Even though I haven't been responding, I have been reading your comments. And I do appreciate it. And I do apologize. I haven't really had time to respond to everything. Namely, I've been responding to questions more so than anything. But I have been reading them. And I know quite a few people have brought up building a warehouse. And that is something that I would like to do before too long. However, that is not going to be one of our first builds. I know in Farming Valley, that was really one of our first builds that we did was a warehouse. That is not going to be the case on here because I need farms. I need some kind of a farm set up where I can do crop rotation because I don't like the way our farms are set up right now. They're kind of just a mixed match of everything, and I don't like it. Oh yeah, there's also bamboo. Let's grab a little bit of bamboo because we can make planks out of this as well. Which I wonder, let me grab... These shears don't really have a whole lot of life on them, and I can't remember if I have any more on me or not. But it seems like I'm not really getting saplings out of this. Okay, let's cut these down. Bamboo actually cuts down pretty quick. I still think there's another wood type, though, that I'm forgetting, but maybe not. I don't know. So, bundle of bamboo stakes. We can actually take these, and we can make bamboo planks. I don't think it's really going to fit a blacksmith, but I am going to grab those and just see what I think about it. Yeah, see, here's kapok. This is just branchy leaves at the moment. Okay, I do have another set of shears, so I'm going to cut this down. And we just got a kapok sapling. That's great. Still just one kapok sapling. There we go. But it does seem like whenever you actually plant your own trees and you cut them down, they grow bigger. And you tend to get more saplings out of it from what I've noticed. So we can probably get plenty of saplings that way. I did just get another sapling, so we've got 2 kapok saplings. But what I'm actually after is the trees. And there are some trees right back in, that's maple, a little bit farther back in here. It's a little bit of a darker wood, I believe, and I think it might go great with the blacksmith. I think I do want a wood on the floor. I think it would look good. I just feel like it's way too much stone if I do stone through there. Chickens everywhere. Oh, there's acacia. That's another wood type. Okay, I didn't get a sapling. I'm not as worried about getting the saplings right now. If I get some, that's all well and good, but I'm just going to grab a little bit of the wood, and then we're going to go back and plan what we want to go for. So, and I think that's all the wood types. I think there's 7 if you count bamboo. I believe so. Where is the I think it's farther out this way. Okay, here's kapok. There we go. That actually took a little while to find. I'm not going to worry about cutting the leaves with the shears because it's getting dark. I need to get back. And I've already got a few saplings. This will be fine. I was a little bit off. I basically passed where I was trying to get to. I remembered seeing kapok back here. I just couldn't find it for the life of me. Okay, let's toss this down. Let's get kapok. Okay, there's 9 kapok logs. And I'll plant these saplings whenever I get back. I don't know if you've noticed, I've actually been planting like all of our saplings out. So we've got like a wide variety of wood growing there. And of course we also have to remember the lighting in there is not going to be... I will probably end up, eventually once we get bees going, we get beeswax, we can make candles. I'm going to put lanterns in there. But for right now it's mainly going to be oil lamps. but I am planning on using lanterns for a lot of our interior lighting. So we have a little bit brighter, warmer interiors. Of course, it's still dark. Let's go ahead. Let's lay out this wood that we've got. And let me actually just toss an oil lamp right there. Right there is what the bamboo looks like. I actually quite like it. For the blacksmith, I don't know. It could almost be carpet, right? It kind of almost looks like a carpet. You could probably use as like a little rug or something like that. I think it would look pretty nice, in truth. We may end up using that for carpeting type look. It's just kind of expensive. Kind of expensive to make. I mean, I guess it's not that bad because you can cut down bamboo super fast. But anyways, here is our other log types. So we've got acacia, we've got kapok, we've got maple, pine, oak, and birch. And I think in terms of blacksmith, I'm thinking either maple or oak. With the granite walls, I am thinking oak. Yeah, I think I want oak floors in here. Yeah. And then we may eventually come through with a little bit of bamboo and almost make it like little rugs set up there. We'll see. I'm going to leave that oak there because I'm going to need it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place out our oak floors for now. I don't think, like, if I was doing the forge inside, I definitely wouldn't have any kind of wood floors whatsoever. It would be a lot, it would be like some kind of stone or gravel or something like that. But I think since our forge is actually outside, I think wood floors would be okay. Because, I mean, this is really, at the end of the day, this is more of a shop space, not so much a crafting space. So I think this will actually be okay. I think it'll look all right. That is kind of cool because you can actually just kind of toss those down. And look at that, it emits light. Okay, and I am going to need a little bit more oak for this. But I think that looks all right, right? I think that looks good. I do. So, and plus I'm using oak on the outside. I'm actually going to be using oak in here as well for the, like the supports and stuff. My corner supports, I think I'm going to have, and a little bit of the accent wood up here. I'm going to use oak. Also for the top, I'm going to use oak. And the ceiling, ooh, I don't know about the ceiling yet. Give me a minute. I'm still thinking about that. We might actually use a different type of wood. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to take my sword. I'm going to kill this lurker here. Or, I swear, I don't know what it is. I'm going to kill this drifter here. And I think one thing I'm going to do, okay, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come out just right over here. This is going to be like a temporary thing. Now, eventually, we're actually going to have displays for all the building materials. And that's what, I'm going to have like a mason workshop and stuff like that. And a woodcutter's workshop, probably right next to it. And we're going to have displayed all the types of building materials. And all the types of decorations and stuff that I can get my hands on. So that we can refer to it anytime we're looking for a block. Especially, like, I think it would be good for this game. I used to actually do that in Minecraft until I pretty much got to the point where it's like, okay, I know all the building materials. But this game, I'm still kind of learning the building materials, so it's actually kind of nice having these placed out, I feel like. And that's why I want, like, a mason shop, and eventually we're going to have a brick worker shop, because I know brick drying is something that's in the works for this game. And there's going to be a bit of decorative blocks tied to that, I think. So I think that would be nice. But I'm actually thinking acacia for the ceiling, for the interior, and then for the exterior, I'm actually probably going to do oak on the exterior for the roof. And that way, it kind of links in well with the oak supports that are going to be outside. And that way, we kind of have like almost like a reddish tint to the ceiling. I think is what I want to do. I think that's what I want to do, which means I'm going to have to go out and get more acacia. Okay, I got 3 more oak saplings planted, and I am going to go ahead and plant down this kapok, just right out here. Of course, these trees are all just temporary, but for right now, it does kind of help having trees on hand. Okay, and I'm going to have to go out and get acacia here in just a minute, but I did get a little bit more oak. Alright, so let's take that, let's cut it down, and that should be enough oak, I think, to finish our floor, for our interior. Ah, I'm 2 blocks short. No, okay, well, that's fine. I guess I'm going to go ahead and go out and get acacia, I think. Okay, and I'll be back here in just a second. Once I get some acacia, I get a little bit more oak. I mean, I only need 2 pieces. Literally one oak plank will be good. And then I need quite a bit of acacia. Quite a bit indeed. So I'll be back here in just a minute. Okay, I went out and got a bit of acacia. Now, I'm kind of on the fence right now if I want to go with oak pillars out here. I got to thinking, and it's like, we're going to have forge fires and stuff like that. I don't know if I want to do like a wood pillar or what. I mean, right now we're basically just getting a basic frame. It's very, very blocky at the moment. Hopefully that will change. Probably next episode. I think everything will start coming together by next episode. Right now we're just kind of getting the framing in. But what I want to do is we're going to take our acacia, we're going to cut this down into planks. Then we're going to take this and do like that, and we're going to make stairs out of it. And let's go ahead and get ourselves 64 stairs. That'll be good. And let's see. We're going to place our stairs out like... Okay. Yeah, there's not really a lot of places they can sneak up on me here. We're going to place our stairs out like this. And kind of make the roof a little bit pitched coming up. And I think that's going to look good. I mean, right now I don't have a whole lot of lighting at the moment going on in here. The only thing is right here. Let's see, because this is going to be a lower pitch. Oh, let me get up there real quick. But next episode's going to be nice because we're going to be able to start kind of decorating. I'll tell you what, I think we're going to bring this out like to all the way to the edge. And then we're going to make it, you know, pitched right there. And then we're going to make it pitched on this side as well. And then this roof is going to be kind of coming off of that roof. How do I want to do this? Let's see. Let's just hop up here. And I'm just going to use dirt right here. And we're going to have the stairs come up right there. Right there. And then let me get just a little bit more wood here. And we're going to make ourselves some slabs like that. Probably more than what I need, but that's fine. I mean, we've got so many building projects that we'll do eventually that we'll end up using it for something. We'll do it like that. And then I put up my cobblestone. That's fine. I'll get that here in a second. And then up here, let's go ahead and bring this up again like that. And then up here, we're going to do... we'll just place dirt. Actually, I don't need that much dirt. And I mean, long term, some of these blocks may change. We might end up, you know, I mean, the game's going to be progressing. There might be new blocks that come out. There might be new blocks that I don't know about that we come across. You know, this stuff is all subject to change, and we'll just see. We're going to just play it as it goes. All right, so let's do... Let's just bring this out here, like that, and we'll bring this side out. I think it's starting to look good, right? I think it's going to look good once everything's done. I think so. This episode, I mean, last episode, we basically just built the outside, and it was like, okay, well, that's all we've got time for. This episode, we're actually starting to get some of the frame of the blacksmith together, and some, like, an idea of the general structure and shape of it, which is nice. And I think what I'm going to do here is then I'm just going to use slabs, and we're not going to bring it out to a perfect angle. We're going to have the slabs come across like that. I kind of wish they lined up with the stairs a little bit better. I noticed that over here with like the pillars that kind of come across. Normally I would use like wood and frame it in with wood and have the wood beams come across, but I think with the blacksmith, I think it's going to look a whole lot better if we use a stone for this, because stone is like the primary building component of this building. You know, it's got to be fairly fireproof. Okay, so something like that. I actually quite like it. I actually like the way it kind of frames in the ceiling with the stairs. I think it looks nice. And then the outside looks kind of rough right now. We're going to get to that, I promise. It's hopefully not going to look so rough next episode. Day by day, right? It's kind of like the whole move process. It's all day by day. Taking it one step at a time. Okay, and I'm going to get, I'm going to whip up just a little bit more cobble. Granite cobblestone is what I'll be needing at the moment. Looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of mining between episodes to to build back up my stockpile of granite because I'm just about out of it. We're going to come through and just do... realistically, I could use slabs here, but I've already changed this into cobblestone blocks, so that'll be fine. I'm actually thinking, do I even want this here? Or do I want to do it like that? I feel like the arch might be a little bit better if I do it like that. What about here? Oh, I don't know. I kind of like that. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to remove the slabs. I think it'll look a little bit better. A little bit better of an arch that way. So something to that effect. And then we'll put in walls up here, and then I'm probably going to do... I really want beams up here, but I'm not framing with wood. So I'm going to think... I mean, technically we could do... You know what? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm actually going to pull up this cobblestone, and I'm actually going to have a window sitting right there, I think. Whenever we frame all that in. So... I do believe. We'll get into that next episode. I mean, this episode was mainly getting some of the frame in. We still have to do the exterior roof. We still have to do these ends here. And then kind of have the roof overhang a little bit right there. And then I'll probably do, like, you know, cobblestone right up along there. And then do a window right back there, because then we'll still have space for... you know, stuff to set, and then we'll have the side window here, and then space for stuff here. I'm actually probably going to do the counter. I'm going to have the counter run across right here. I do believe, so we'll have plenty of space back there for wares and stuff like that. And then, you know, we'll have some racks out here for stuff. So just kind of like a little store space. So all of this will be kind of like shopper's area, and then back here will be the blacksmith's his little counter and everything. So I think that'll be good. I think it'll be nice. So, and I mean, from the outside it looks pretty bad right now, but it'll come together. I do believe. I do believe. I'm going to play around a little bit in the test world. I may see about actually duplicating this world into a test world, like copying it over. And I would like to... I'm actually going to cover this up because this doesn't need to be here. This big hole into death doesn't really need to be here. And I've got to figure out exactly how I want to do the pillars and a couple of little things like that. But next episode, we will probably put the exterior roof on, and we'll start doing some of the actual detail work. So I think a lot of the framing aspect will be in come next episode. So we'll actually start getting to put in like his counter, put tool racks up, start putting tools out, and you know some of that stuff, which I think is actually going to make it. I think it's going to make it come together nicely, because honestly, when we were working out here, just adding like these things and our crucibles, I will say I was thinking I may end up changing the andesite gravel into some kind of slate long term. I just haven't found any slate yet. So right now the andesite gravel works out perfectly for our needs. And I mean, honestly, when we started adding a little bit of stuff out here, it really kind of made the outside look better. And the outside's not done, I promise. It's still kind of bland looking. We're going to be working on that as well. And then, of course, we're going to have the roof kind of come out with like a little bit of an overhang that kind of covers this area, which is really going to add to this area, I think, a lot. So, but I'm thinking we'll probably be on the blacksmith for another episode or two, and then we'll be able to switch over to probably farms. And I would like to start getting into alloys, maybe beekeeping, you know, some of that stuff. I would like to start on before long as well. Some of those like progressionary things. So, and we also need to put like little front area here where you step up into the blacksmith, and a lot of detail work on the outside. I don't know that I don't think I'm gonna do the exterior framing in a wood at the moment. I'm not 100% sure, so I want to play around with that a little bit in test world. But anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point for this episode. I mean, we did get a lot of progress done, but we still have a ways to go. Next episode, I think it's gonna start looking more like a blacksmith, more like a proper blacksmith with stuff going on in here. But I am thinking probably, I'm betting probably 2 more episodes on the blacksmith. Then we'll be able to switch over. Because we still actually have a bit of stuff to do. Honestly, interior, exterior, decoration, roofing, framing, and then also some things like adding the fire pit over here and, you know, populating it and everything. But we'll see. We shall see. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Once again, I do apologize there wasn't an episode for a few days. The the move is going well. We've pretty much moved everything at this point. We're kind of just waiting for the internet to get set up is really the only thing, and then we're out of here. We are at the new place, you know. We're still going through boxes at the new place, but my office is actually set up. So as soon as we get the internet set up, I mean, I still have some boxes to go through and stuff like that, but as soon as we get the internet set up, I can start recording from there. And then before long after that, I'm going to start streaming a bit as well, which will be exciting. I'm ready to get that up and going because it's going to be a lot quieter there as far as neighbors and stuff, because it's great. It's great. I've been there a few times, like after dark, and it's just wonderful. It's wonderful. And that house is so well insulated, like you can't hear nothing. You can't hear nothing outside. It's great. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Stay updated with when new videos come out. Once again, this has been Vintage Story, and I will say, I know I've said it before, and I will say it again, I absolutely love this game. It's so good. It really is. It's so good. I've been having so much fun on here, and it's only getting started. Of course, it's in beta too, so that's even with the features that are here, it's still so much to do. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys next time.